Good evening, fellow Tieries, Common Round supporters and anyone else looking in. My name's David Oliver and I'm the hut convener, and I'll be chairing this Thursday night Chase virtual concert. We have again tonight a great array of talented singers from the Grey Old Tune, along with the ordering of the Curds and Cream and our 25-year Connaught presentation to his acting father, but more about that later. To start us off tonight, we have in time-honoured fashion have official song singer Michael Aitken to sing Hawick Among the Hills.
Come, border minstrel, sweep the chords of thy good harp once more. Oh, never let it cease to sound, though on a foreign shore. If round thee there be naught to stir to patriotic thrills, look back on bonny Teviot side and Hawick among the hills. Look back on bonny Teviot side and Hawick among the hills. There's no in all the borderland a tune with brighter name. Our slogan lighteth up the past, it led our sons to fame, who often stood a stalwart band with proud unflinching wills, and girded well the ancient rights. O Hawick among the hills, and girded well the ancient rights. O Hawick among the hills. Then wake thee, minstrel, from thy dream. We long to hear the voice which draws a sympathetic tear, or makes the heart rejoice. Arise and sing, and loud let ring whate'er thy thought distills, and cheer us in our native tune. All Hawick among the hills, and cheer us in our native tune. All Hawick among the hills.
Thanks, Michael. That got us off to a cracking start. Our second singer tonight is Pat Douglas. Pat is well known on the local circuit and has performed in every village hall and venue you can think of to high acclaim. He is going to perform Soft Lowland Tongue Off the Border.
Oh, blithe is the lilt o' his ain mither tongue, tae the exile that's long been a roaming. It aye brings to mind the old songs that were sung by his fathers far side at the gloaming. It brings back the scent o' the heathery breeze, the sound o' the wee burnies wimple, the laughing and dapping o' youth's happy days, when his cheeks' deepest line was a dimple. What though in the house o' the great we may meet, we men o' high rank and braw order, our hearts sigh for hame, and nae music sae sweet as the song and nae music sae sweet as the soft lowland tongue o' the border.
Thank you, Pat. Straight out of the top drawer. Graeme Hogg is our next singer with One Call of a King from 1514 the musical. Graeme is a great Common Round supporter and is son of Common Round Committee Chairman, ex-Cornet John Hogg, and he has made this song his own over the last few years.
A king and his nobles prepared to advance. England's King Henry was marching to France in a show of defiance. Their old alliance, Scotsmen and Frenchmen stood firm in their stance. Neither afraid of the prospect of war, in common defence of our borders and shores. One call of a king, one cry of a nation, 1,000 beats on a drum, 10,000 men who will never march home. Surrey marched northwards an army to raise, mustered at Durham with the beacons ablaze, wi' an eye on the foe, his forces to show, with orders from Henry an army obeys. Amassing the men and the means to comply, arrows and muskets and cannon forby. One call of a king, one cry of a nation, 1,000 beats on a drum, 10,000 men who will never march home. Face off at Flodden, the threat to rescind, 500 banners would fly on the wind, where no truce to be found. Each stood their ground, every man poised for the fray to begin. Suddenly shadows of death in the sky, as each side let arrow and cannonball fly. One call of a king, one cry of a nation, 1,000 beats on a drum, 10,000 men who will never march home. 2 hours of fighting and most men were dead. Everything silent, the battlefield red with the blood of a king. His nobles and soldiers, the brave and the bold, are like lambs that been led. 10,000 brave men had answered the call, 10,000 widows to wail o'er the fall. In our one call of a king, one cry of a nation, 1,000 beats on a drum, 10,000 men who will never march. One call of a king, one cry of a nation, 1,000 beats on a drum, 10,000 men who will never march home.
Well done, Graeme. Fair stirs the blood, that song. Graeme Robertson is up next, better known as Rab. He started singing at the back of a rugby buses in his youth, but he has sung at many a concert. He first sang in the Hut in 2017, aged 42, and is in a cover band in his spare time. Tonight he's going to give us Bonnie Teviotdale.
Talk not to me of brighter lands beyond the stormy sea. Their streams may run with golden sands, but what are they to me? I care not for the gems they boast, though true may be their tale. Give me the heather flower that blooms in bonny Teviotdale. Give me the heather flower that blooms in bonny Teviotdale. sweet response to mine, and pleasing looks from friendly eyes upon my pathway shine. I'm happy as the bird whose song floats o'er the scented vale, and for the world I would not leave my bonny Teviot dale, and for the world I would not leave my bonny Teviot dale. Perhaps if you should pass this way, you'd own at once with me. The lassies are as lovely there as I, oh man, can see. I hear a floor, a come in, the sweetest in the vale. For her dear sake I'll never leave our bonny Teviot dale. For her dear sake I'll never leave our bonny Teviot dale.
Well done, Rob. Much appreciated. At this point, we are going to have the 25-year principals presentation. 25 years ago, ex-Cornet Alan Weir carried the banner blue with Graeme Paxton as his acting father at his side. So we'll hand over to Alan to present the walking stick.
Graeme, I'm chuffed to bits to be here tonight to begin this stick to make your silver Jubilee anniversary. It's hard to believe that 25 years has passed since we was last sitting here. Normally, you would be getting this stick on the Thursday night chase, in this hut when the place is full of folk, full of supporters, and a great atmosphere in here. Unfortunately, because of COVID, that can't happen. But for me, I felt that if you were getting this stick, it's only right that you should be getting this stick in the hut. There's no doubt in my mind that you thoroughly deserve this stick. Not just because it's your 25-year anniversary, but for everything that you've done for the common riding in the 25 years since. There'll not be many folk that get to their 25-year acting feather anniversary and they're still following the cornet year in, year out, every year. Not just that though, Graeme, the work that you put in, the countless hours you put in when you were on the ride-out steering group, that in itself is a testament to yourself. And also the work you put in on the common ride committee. So, congratulations on reaching your 25 years. Here's to another 25 years. All the best.
Thanks very much, Alan. Thanks, Alan. I'd like to thank the Common Riding Committee for this gift and say a big thank you to Joe Fraser for such a great job putting my black labs on it. What a wonderful talent. Chase night has played a huge part in my life over the years. In 1958, I was born on Chase night. As Cornet Joe Nuttall and his acting father were entering the hut, I was entering the world in the Hague maternity. 25 years ago the night, ex-Provost Tom Hogg presented me with my acting father's badge. I celebrated my 50th birthday on Chase night in this hut. What a place to have a party. And tonight, in the hut, I get this amazing stick given to me by Cornet Alan Weir. Who knows what the future holds, but I aim now is in 25 years' time, 2046, I want to be sitting along there in the departure lounge with not a care in the world. Over Lochdoon, a Gala man sneaked across the hike for a game of golf. Coming round the 8th green there, he thought, that must be yon hut that all the hike folk get so excited about. So he gans over and has a keek in the window. He tries the door and it's open. He got the fright of his life when he entered, as God was sitting right there. He says, hello, God, what are you on the day? God replies, oh, I'm just working for him. In the last 20 years, we have missed 3 common ridings through foot and mouth and COVID. That's 3 young callants and 3 Octon feathers who have missed out in their dreams. It's strange being in the hut, just the 2 of us. You could hear a pin drop. But taking a moment, I'm sure I can hear Viv Sharp singing Bonnie Teviotdale, and I think that's Ronnie Tate with a Midas song. Oh, what I would give for that right now. So surely next year we'll be sitting here, shooter to shooter, in a red hot atmosphere, singing our heads off. Alan, as always, I'm grateful that you asked me to be your Octon feather. I thank you once again. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well done, gentlemen, and we hope to see ex-Octon Father Paxton using the stick for his walks. And we wish them both well, and Julie and Sandra, their last enacting mother, and all their respective families, a good year in any way you can celebrate. Next to entertain us is Molly Marshall. Molly studies music at Edinburgh Uni, is a keen horse rider and loves taking part in music events in the Borders. And tonight she's going to give us the fairest spot of all.
Oh, I wander far away to the busy bustling town, where our pleasures bright and gay in a key forgetting room. Yet the thought comes like a crack that I hear the Teviot call on my head, man, I gone back to the fairest spot. Oh, the fairest spot, where the breeze our basket brought, and the glens are glamour through. Oh, the fairest spot. Oh. Though the sea alluring leaves, shore and shingle all day long, and the never-resting waves sing their never-melting song. Yet to me with Teviot reeds and where Sleatrig's waters flow, down the green romantic lanes, is the fairest spot. Oh, the fairest spot. On the sunshine or the snow, where the hills their heartstrings draw, to the fairest spot. Oh. Other lands of beauties rare, lakes and rivers broad and broad, mountain peaks and passes where lies the never-melting snow. Yet sweet Teviotdale to me, with its house and halves in know, and its burn is raining free. fairy spot, oh, where the blasts of winter blow, and when summer's silent fall, I the fairy spot, oh.
Thanks, Molly. Brilliant. To give us the wail of flooding, a very poignant song for the Borders as a whole is Jasmine Davidson. Another young singer, Jasmine has been singing since she can remember, be it common riding concerts or on the stage at Sturges Primary School, where I first heard her sing. Here's Jasmine singing The Wail of Flooding.
They guard the bugles blow till they come frae hill and shore, and the bravest o' them a' said, "Fear thee will to me, oh love that's winna dear, like my laddie on the lea for his in country. O Flodden field, O Flodden field, my heart is wee for thee. They ta'en away the whale o'er bonny Teviotdale, o'er Callan's son men o' mail, te foe that would flee, oh love that winna dear, like my laddie on the lea for his in country. O Flodden field, O Flodden field, my heart is wee for thee. He lapped to gird his sword at his leal chieftain's words. The broch callant I adored, he'll ne'er come back to me. Oh, love that's winna dear, like my laddie on the lea for his in country. O Flodden field, O Flodden field, my heart is wee for thee.
A beautiful rendition, Jasmine, thank you. And now we have Moss Troopers ex-President Scott Lambie to give us the Moss Trooper song. Scott always performs this at Moss Ball on the Tuesday ride out and performs it with passion and pride, and I look forward to hearing it tonight.
I ken o a stream, long streaked and blue, that brings quaint thoughts as it wambles out through. It flows through alongside and wambling along, keeps I crooning our an old border song. The braes that it lap seemed like glinting of gold. By ages who couldn't, the time it has rolled, and year after year as June days draw nigh, a horseman stands girt with his flag to the sky. 400 horsemen in yes streaked line, wardens o' customs came down through long sign. 400 horsemen this June every year, uplifting the slogan, a Tyrie's a dear. The stream has to his a Cherbourg saying, it minds us o' fechten days that are gane. For every summer it cries out with pride, where is my cornet gate mounted and ride? Say fair, fair back the long road it has come, a cornet there's been, we talk o' the drum, the callants o' Hogg revere and acclaim, the heroes that got their banner o' fame. 400 riding men steadfast and true, rearing on high the banner o' blue, each proudly waving his flag in the air. 400 cornets for hunter and mare.
Well done, Scott, as I said before, sung with passion and pride. To give us the banner blue is Charlie Marshall. Charlie regularly performs in the Hut and at concerts and are part of the Panto group and opera. He also has a Facebook page called Charlie's Tunes, which he started in lockdown last year. So here is Charlie and the banner blue.
And deadless be the fame, whose deeds of dash and dale engraved to dear old Hogg can name. Enduring as her ancient moat, o' dark Drumlandrick tower, the motto grand in blood they wrote, united had his power. Their motto grand in blood they wrote, united had his power. Then honor to the gallant few who fought and suffered loss, yet give to us a banner blue which bears the golden cross, yet give to us a banner blue which bears the golden cross. When fears and wiles the spoilers for, soft is our upland vale, to leave behind a tale of woe and ruin grand and pale. They rush to arms with vengeful dash, they close in deadly fight, when reeled upon his valor's flash, his safety sought in flight. When reeled upon his valor's flash, his safety sought in flight. Then honor to the gallant few who fought and suffered lot, yet give to us a banner blue which bears the golden cross, yet
us a banner blue, which bears the golden cross. The Spirit breathed by them of yore, which nerved them for the fight, now prompt the sons on every shore of deeds of truly might. High foremost in the honour front of silence, peace, and art, be ever proud to bear the blunt, its blazer on each heart. Be ever proud to bear the brunt, its blazer on each heart. Then honour to the gallant few who fought and suffered loss, yet give to us a banner blue which bears the golden cross. Yet give to us a banner blue which bears the golden cross.
Well done, Charlie. Another stirring common riding song. Next up is opera stalwart Craig McReady, who has starred in Reeve's Moon, 1514 the musical, so he's no stranger to the stage and to border ballads. He is accompanied by his wife Leslie on piano to give us Bonnie Border Tune.
While callants wander far afield on mony a foreign plain, to seek whate'er the world can yield, its pleasures or its gain. Their callants still by mony a tie, nor time nor space can sever, and love for the old Hoik the free twines round our hearts forever. Let fortune's sun or simmer shine, or sarly winter frown, their love for thee they never tine, thou bonny border tune. For love o' thee they fought their way to fame by sea and land. The thought o' what all Hoik folk say I strengthened heart and hand, and oft in troubles testing time, when darkly rode life's river, 'twas love for the old Hoik the free that cheered their memory ever. Let fortune's sun or simmer shine, or sarly winter frown, their love for thee they never tine, thou bonny border tune. At noontide when their sun is high and life's floors all in bloom, thine image mirrored in their sky keeps heart and hope frae gloom. Sign long and sair at times will come till all their heartstrings quiver. 'Tis love for the old Hoik the free, the teary test forever. Let fortune's sun or simmer shine, or sarly winter frown, there tune. Up easy then the gate o' tune, he'll callant far and near. Let fortune's son, let fortune's frun, he friends that low ye hear. Here callant still by money a tie, nor time nor space can sever. 'Twas love for thee, old Hawick the free, twines round our hearts forever. Let fortune's sun or summer shine, or surly winter frown, their love for thee they never tine. Thou bonny border tune.
At this point, can I thank all our accompanists tonight, Leslie McReady, Harry Marshall, and the evergreen Anne Witherington. It's great that we have this musical talent like that on our doorsteps. Thanks to you again. The Thursday night hat is the first of the three hats and has an important part to play in the Common Round proceedings. That night, many traditional and ceremonial things happen. The acting father receives his badge of office and becomes an official part of the Common Riding. As we saw before, the principals from 25 years ago have their part to play. But the ordering of the curds and cream for Common Riding Friday plays a major part in the Thursday night hat. I've been lucky to have proposed this toast and ordered the traditional repast for the Friday. But tonight, we have retired firefighter Roddy McIntyre to propose the toast and order the curds and cream. Roddy is a Hawick man through and through and loves the rich history of the town, its folk, and is a great choice for the proposed toast tonight. To accept the request in time-honoured tradition is publican and ex-acting father Stuart Sharkey on behalf of the Drumlandrig Bar. So, please sit back, folks, and hear a wee bit of history being made.
In 2019, I was given the privilege of ordering the curds and cream in the Thursday night hat. What you're about to hear is a rerun of this speech, which will hopefully give those who have never witnessed this event a flavour of the occasion. Honorary Provost, Cornet Brunton, fellow Common Round supporters, firstly, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Common Round Committee for their kind invitation to speak in the hat this evening. It is indeed a great honour and privilege to address this company. From the hills look doon on his good old tune, with its ancient moat and tour, it carved its name on the scroll of fame, mid the clash and the flash of swords and flame. Tradition. When describing our common riding, is the word tradition overly used. To get some clarity on this matter, you have to try and define the meaning of tradition. Now, this is not easy, as it means different things to different people. In essence, tradition is a belief or a behaviour passed down within a group or society with symbolic meaning or special significance, with its origins set firmly in the past. Now, apply that definition of tradition to our tune and our common riding. The year is 1514, the famed capture of the Hexham Priory flag at Hornswall. 507 years later, our colour, the banner blue, is still bussed and still carried aloft to kiss the breeze of summer. Tradition. 1640, the Act of Bailies and Council, which among other items reimposed upon the burgesses of Hawick the duty of riding our marches each year. 381 years later, we are still here and we're still riding our marches. Tradition. 1703, a Hawick minister complained about immorality during the common riding, particularly with the distribution of alcoholic beverages in the open streets. 297 years later, yes, thank goodness it's still happening. Tradition. 1797, the first notice of a fife being played at the common riding. 224 years later, the best band in the land is still going strong. Tradition. 1819, James Hogg's Teary Bus, or given it its original name, The Colour, was first sung by James Scott. Celebrating its 202nd anniversary, this song is still the stirring anthem and rallying cry for all Tearies. Tradition. 1924, the opening of the hut by Provost Rennick. 97 years later, here we are in these hallowed surroundings, standing on the shoulders of giants, giants such as John Edward Dodd Murray, who along with Adam Grant more than any others gave us a soundtrack for our common riding, songs and melodies that have stood the test of time, tradition. The year is 1888. The ceremony of ordering the curds and cream was introduced by the aforementioned Jed Murray, who subsequently performed this duty for nearly 50 years. 133 years later, here I stand to carry out this very same task, tradition. Now, let's revisit my definition of tradition. It looked at beliefs and behaviours which are passed down through the ages that carry a symbolic meaning with its origins set firmly in the past. Now, if this our old Grey Tunes timeline from 1514 to 2021 does not fulfil this criteria of tradition, then I dinna ken what does. These historical facts are just a sample of the events that have shaped our tune and our common riding, events that are as important now as they ever were, maybe even more so as sections of society look to erode our customs and traditions or see them as a mere irrelevance. However, don't confuse our customs and traditions with the term I been. The truth is, it's never been I been. Our common riding has evolved with the passage of time, continuing to embrace our rich heritage, allowing us to remain forever independent. Mr. Sharkey, the cornet, his right and left, acting senior magistrate, bailies, guests and others will arrive here at St Leonards Hut on the common riding morning, Friday 11th of June at approximately 9:35 a.m. I hereby charge you in the time-honoured way to provide a repast of curds and cream for those said individuals and trust that you will carry out this duty to the best of your ability.
On behalf of the Drumlandrick Bar, I have much pleasure in accepting the tasks of providing the curds and cream for cornet, acting senior magistrates, bailies and guests on common riding morning, Friday, the 11th of June 2021. Thank you.
I have now ordered the curds and cream for the common riding of 2021, and you are my witnesses.
Well done, gents. Hopefully next year we can all get our hands on some and enjoy it together. Next up is Katie Bryden singing one of her dad's songs, A Place in My Heart. A recent graduate from Heriot Watt and now working in sales and marketing, Katie's a well-kent face in the common riding concert scene, and to be singing one of her dad's songs will be very special.
There's a grey autumn where the hawthorn blooms and the wind carries tunes on the air. There I long to roam where my kin calls home. I would trade all I own to be there with you when the war is through. I will always remember the day when you waved goodbye and you cried as I marched away, marched away. There's a place in my heart for the only place on earth I will ever call home, the land of my birth. There's a place in my heart where her flag forever flies, and I swear I will love her till I die. When the owl takes flight in the still of night, he can sense more than light as his guide. When you march alone and your heart seeks home, you just follow the feelings inside. But the road is long to where I belong. I fear I'll never see home again. Though my heart's still there, I wish I had never marched away, marched away. place in my heart, for the only place on earth I will ever call home, the land of my birth. There's a place in my heart where her flag forever flies, and I swear I will love her till I die. I swear I will love her till I die.
Well done, Katie. Absolutely brilliant. Now, we have the song that gets the blood pumping and the smiles on everyone's faces. Up Way Old Hawick. And to perform this tonight is ex-cornet Graeme Robertson. Dodger, as he's better known, was cornet in 2004 and had a great year. You can be found at the volunteer coaching the kids at Hawick Minis. So if you can, in your homes, get sitting together and under COVID rules and join in with this song that gets teary spirits high.
There's a tune by hills surrounded, stands by bonny Teviot's side. Famous lang in border story, we recall her feats with pride. As our sons were ever foremost in the foray and the fray, ever foremost you will find them in life's peaceful strive today. Then up way Old Hawick, o'er the border she's queen. Let fraternity reign, ilka teary between. For lads leal and true, and lassies braw and fair, there's nae tune among them, or can we our tune compare? We've a flag won by the valour of our fearless sires of yore. We've a commonweal defended from the spoiler evermore. We've a moat which down the ages witnessed many a deed of fame, when in might Hawick's sons are rising, drove invasion back again. Then up way Old Hawick, o'er the border she's queen. Let fraternity reign, ilka teary between. For lads leal and true, and lassies braw and fair, there's nae tune among them, or can we our tune compare? Shout aloud the grand old slogan, spread the banner to the gale, and as year to year is ended, let them tell proud freedom's tale. And the youth gives place to manhood, and old age each rife thrills o'er. May each teary be a callant in his heart forevermore. Then up way Old Hawick, o'er the border she's queen. Let fraternity reign, ilka teary between. For lads leal and true, and lassies braw and fair, there's nae tune among them, or can we our tune compare? Make the merry drums to rattle. Let the fife strings shrill and clear. Sweeter than Apollo's number is their music to my ear. East and west unite their greetings, as on soft June zephyrs hailborn. Absenteeist thoughts fly homeward on each common riding morn. Then up way old Hogg, o'er the border she's queen. Let fraternity reign, ilka tary between. For lads leal and true, and lassies braw and fair, there's nae tune among them, or can we our tune compare?
Well done, Craig. That was top drawer. We've come to the end of our Thursday Night Chase virtual concert, but before we get our last song, I'd like to thank all the performers for tonight. Michael, Pat, Graeme, Molly, Rob, Jasmine, Scott, Charlie, Craig, Katie and Craig, and Leslie, Harry and Anne for accompanying them. Also to Roddy and Stuart for ordering the curds and cream, and to our 25-year cornet and acting father, Alan and Graham. And to you all for looking in from far and near. It's been a pleasure to have hosted this tonight, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can all meet up next year on the Vertishell, up the Nipknowes, or in the Hat on Chase Night. To finish off tonight, we have official song singer Michael Aitken in time-honoured fashion, who will lead us in Tiribus.
Scotia felt ein Iro hodden on the bloody fields of Flodden, where our fathers fell with honour round the king and country's banner. Tiribus, Tiribus, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights and common. After Flodden was decided, Surrey had his troops divided. When he turned them loose to plunder, heaven just why slept like thunder. Tiribus, Tiribus, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights and common. Hawick they left in the ruins lying, naught was heard but widows crying, labour of all kinds neglected, orphans wandering unprotected. Tiribus, Tiribus, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights and common. All were sunk in deep dejection, none to flee to for protection, till some youths who strayed from Flodden rallied up by Tiribus. Tiribus, Tiribus, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights and common. Armed with sword and bow and quiver, shouting vengeance now or never, off they marched in martial order, down by Teviot's flowery border. Tiribus, Tiribus, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights and common. Down they threw their bows and arrows, drew their swords like veteran heroes, charged the foe with native valour, routed them and took their colour. Tiribus, Tiribus, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights and common. Now with spoil and honour laden, well revenged for fatal Flodden, home they marched, their flag displaying, Tiribus before them playing. Tiribus, Tiribus, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights and common. High the trump of fame did raise them, poets of all times did praise them, sung their feats in Merlin ballads. Scotia's boast was Hawick's gallants. Deary Bussy, deary Auden, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights uncommon. 'Twas then Drumlanrig's generous donor gave immortal be his honour. What might soothe Hawick's dire disaster? Land for tillage, peats and pasture. Deary Bussy, deary Auden, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights uncommon. Thus we boast a mare and colour, won by deeds of hardy valour, won in fields where victories swithered, won when Scotia's laurels withered. Deary Bussy, deary Auden, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights uncommon. Annual censer flags been carried, round the mare by men unmarried, emblem grand of those who won it, matrimonial hands would stain it. Deary Bussy, deary Auden, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights uncommon. Magistrates, be faithful trustees, equal poise the scales o' justice. See your common rightly guided, quirky lairds nae mair divided. Deary Bussy, deary Auden, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights uncommon. Hogg shall triumph amid destruction, was the Druid's dark prediction. Strange the issues that unrolled it, centuries after they'd foretold it. Deary Bussy, deary Auden, sons of heroes slain at Flodden, imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights uncommon. Peace be thy portion, Hawick, forever, thine arts, thy commerce flourish ever. Down to the latest age descended, Hawick was ever independent, Hawick was ever independent, Hawick was ever independent. Down to the latest age descended, Hawick was ever independent. Hep hep, hooray! Hep hep, hooray! Hep hep, hooray!